Tiffany and this is Yoshi, and we're going to give you some tips on how to transport animals when they're injured. So Yoshi actually came in injured, and the family that brought him in a small crate, and that was perfect because he couldn't hurt them and he was less likely to re-injure himself because his ability to move was restricted. So that's one advisable thing when a pet is injured. If you have a cat carrier, if it's your cat, or a dog and you have a small cat carrier that they will fit in and you can put them in without hurting them or yourself, that's ideal. The key thing when you have an injured pet or you have an emergency is to limit everyone's trauma. You don't want to hurt the animal more and you don't want to hurt yourself more, because no matter how much they love you, if they're in pain, there's a potential for them to bite. On that note, there is a quick way you can make a muzzle at home if you're worried about it. You can take, I have a leash here, but you can take your leash or some, if you have some twine. You just go around their muzzle like that. They don't always care for it. And then down behind their head and tie it. This is to be temporary, just to get them here so they're safe. Thank you, Yoshi. Good boy. So that's one way to do it. If you think your dog has injured themselves in any way and you're worried about how to pick them up, for larger dogs that larger than Yoshi or even his size, if you scoop, easy sweetheart, if you scoop like this and support underneath their chest and just lift, their legs dangle and they're less likely to try and fight you, and if they do, it's okay. So that's one way to do it. If you think they've hurt their back, you can slide your arm underneath and do more of a hug, like that. The one thing that I'm not controlling right now because Yoshi's fine, but you have to watch their head. You might accidentally tweak something and they're going to try and stop you, which is where that improvised muzzle will come in handy. The other thing you can do is if you have someone with you, have them take a towel or a large blanket and have them just hug the head. Now see how that kind of keeps their teeth that way, and you have a barrier between your arm and their teeth. On that note also, large comforters work great. When the dog's not walking, you can use it as a sling. So you would just lay it out, try and scoot it underneath your dog and have someone help you. You grab one side, they grab the other, and carry them in. That helps for larger dogs when they're not walking or if they're injured to a point where they cannot walk. So when emergencies happen, it's best to keep as calm as possible and try and think things through. Ideally, if the animal is injured, just get them quickly transport into your car and to here, and we can help you get them in, so don't worry about that. And if there's any bleeding, try and stop it, but ideally you just want to get them here as quickly as you can, and we'll try and help you out.